In this section, we learned mean, median, mode, and range, which are statistics. One of the reasons why I like statistics so much is you can use statistics to help you win arguments. So I'm here in this video to settle the debate once and for all, are girls better than boys at basketball? By the end of this video, we will have a definitive answer for the rest of our lives if girls are better than boys at basketball. So let's get into it right away. The experiment that I made to help us answer this question is I picked 5 boys and 5 girls, and I had them shoot free throws for 2 minutes. Okay, and I did this because it was a good way to get a good set of data that I could compare rather than just say, you know, this because or that because. Let's get some actual data. There were 5 boys, and I'm not going to name them to keep privacy, but the first boy made 9 free throws in 2 minutes. The second one made 3, 6, 11, and 26 for the others. The girls made 11, 12, 12, 6, and 4 in there. So a couple things I noticed right away just from this set of data. I noticed that the boys had a much bigger outlier. The best boy was a lot higher than everybody else than the best girl was. On the flip side, though, the girls were a lot more consistent. That you notice that the smallest score here was a 4, which wasn't very far away from the other scores. Where for the boys, the smallest score was a 3, which was a long ways away from the other scores. So the girls definitely seemed to be more consistent, but the boys had a much higher top score. Well, that doesn't really answer it for us, because then depending on how you're arguing, boys are better or girls are better, so we still don't really know the answer. Well, maybe if we use some of the other statistics we learned in this section, maybe that can help us actually get an answer. So I changed the data over here, and I thought, let's find the mean and the median for this data and see if it gives us an answer on who's better. Okay, so when we're finding mean and median, one of the things you want to do right away is write the data in order. Okay, so I changed this to 3, 6, 9, 11, and 26 for that to be in order. And for the girls, we got 4, 6, 11, 12, and 12. Okay, so let's find a median first, okay? The middle number here would be if we take those 2 out for the bottom 2 and those 2 out for the top 2. That means our median numbers will be on this row. So that means for the boys, the median was 9. And for girls, the median was 11. So that means the median score, the middle score, if they were written in order, had the girls being a lot higher than the boys. So that should answer the question, I think. I think that girls are clearly better than boys at basketball because they had a higher median score. You know, but just to see if we're actually right, let's do the mean. Let's see what the mean tells us. Okay, so the mean, that's where we have to, if everybody scored the same amount, how much would each person have scored? Well, the easiest way to answer that is to add up all of our numbers and then divide by the total number. Okay, so if we did 26 plus 11, that's 37. 37 plus 9, that's 46. 46 plus 6, that's 52. And plus 3 is 55. Okay, so we're going to divide that by 5. So 55 divided by 5, well, that's 11. So that means the mean for the boys is 11. The average score, is 11. Okay, let's see what the girls did. Since the girls are so much better in the median, I think that they'll probably have a higher mean score as well, and it will settle the argument forever. So we got 12 plus 12, that's 24. Plus 6, that's 35. Or plus 11 is 35. Plus 6 is 41. Plus 4, that's 45. So 45 divided by 5, well, that's 9. So the girls' mean score is 9. Wait a sec. But that can't be right. If the girls had the higher median score, that means the girls have to be better. And if the boys have a higher average score, that means the boys have to be better. So we didn't answer anything. We actually just figured out that depending on which you're looking at, one can be more useful than the other. Well, we still have 2 different pieces of data. We still have the mode and the range. So let's see what the mode and the range tell us. Maybe that'll help answer it for us to see which is actually better. Okay, so we'll write them in order again. Okay, so 3, 6, 9, 11, 26, and 4, 6, 11, 12, and 12. Okay, so we have them in order again. Let's do the mode here. Okay, so the mode for the boys. Oh, there is no mode. Well, that's not helpful. Well, I guess the girls have a mode of 12, but we can't compare one number to the other, so that doesn't really help us at all either. Shoot. What about range? Let's look at range here. So the boys, they have a range of 26 minus 3. So they have a range of 23. So that means the gap between largest and smallest score is 23. But the girls have a range of 8. So, is it better to have a large range? Because a large range means that your best person is really, really good. So then that you could use that argument to say that boys are better. Well, the girls have a range of 8. So that means that they're more consistent. Well, consistency is good too. So I think that means that girls and boys are equal. Well, that didn't answer it at all. So maybe what we figured out is that if we use statistics to answer questions, we can actually get different types of answers depending on what the statistics are telling us. So if we're good at using statistics, we can actually use this argument either way. So if I really wanted to say that girls were better than boys at basketball, I would say, well, girls had a higher median score, and the girls' range was smaller, therefore they're more consistent, so girls have to be better. But if I wanted to say that boys were better, I could say that boys had a higher average score, and because the boys' range was higher, meant that the highest score for the boys was higher than the highest score for the girls. Therefore, boys are better. So I guess if you use statistics well, you can actually make any argument that you want.